in New York. And I'm here with my sister. Hey, she's pumping milk right now. She's breastfeeding, so she's like, I have to pump my breast milk. So I was asking her so many questions because I was all fascinated. Our mom is taking care of Camila while Raul, which is her husband, my brother-in-law, he's taking care of Jovan. Or Jovan's the oldest, and then Camila's the little baby. So since you breastfeed, I have a question. What did you have to do so that she had 4 days worth of breast milk?
So you have to pump a lot, so you can start building a stash, and then you freeze it.
So how far in advance did you have to pump?
Well, I've been pumping since she was born.
No, like this week, how far in advance?
Yeah, so I've been since she was born.
Wait, what?
I had a lot of milk in the fridge and all of that.
Oh, you've had it for a while now.
Yeah. So breast milk is good for like, I think anywhere from like 3 to 6 months frozen. So
so you freeze it.
Yeah.
Like whenever you have to leave her. Yeah. You already have a stash in the...
You have to label the date and then also like the ounces.
Of how much?
Yeah.
I didn't know, I never knew that. Yeah. And I actually did a research paper when I was in college about breastfeeding. I think I did like a 10-page paper on the benefits of breastfeeding, and I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So right now she's a little sick. She's like, don't put me on your vlog because I'm sick. You sound normal.
Look, an excuse the voice.
She's sick. She got a little sick.
That's little.
That's one. That's the other one too.
This one's the one that produces the most milk.
That's so fascinating to me. That's cool.
It's pretty cool.
So we finally made it out of the hotel, and we are walking now to Duane Reade, which is like New York's Walgreens. Everyone's staring and it's awkward. So we came out today. So Nydia chose Indian cuisine. Yeah, having crazy. And I've never had Indian food like this before. Like I've had certain dishes, but I've never came like to a restaurant to try Indian food. So what do we have? Tell us. Ooh, that looks really good.
Chicken idli. With rice, and then this is
naan, right? And then we had an appetizer, but we were so hungry and starving that we ate it right away. I didn't even film it. So we did technically 3.5 days in New York, and I want to tell you guys all the really cool places to take pictures and like things to do when you're in New York. Everything is within walking distance if you're not afraid to walk like 20 minutes at a time to get from one location to the other. So of course I wanted to feel like Serena from Gossip Girl, so we went to Central Station just to like check it out. It's a really cool place to like people watch if you're interested in that, and I loved it. Then we walked on over to Times Square. This was more like a 25-minute walk from Central Station, and it's just breathtaking the first time that you get here. And I've been here around 5 times now, and I still love visiting Times Square just to come check it out, take some pictures, and then of course go somewhere else because you don't want to stay in there for too long. It's ridiculous how many people show up, but I think it's awesome. It's a really cool vibe, and you feel like you're living in the moment, and it just feels really surreal. So I highly recommend it for you to visit Times Square at least once. Can't leave New York without trying cheesecake, so we are at Junior's famous cheesecake. So I'm gonna get the raspberry. What are you gonna get? Junior's Cheesecake is a place that I recommend to get cheesecake in Times Square. We just grabbed a slice, went back to our hotel, and then this is the next day after I went to New York for my job, quote unquote, and so we went to Central Park afterwards, and it is a huge park. I think from one end to the other is about 6 miles long, so I do recommend for you to hop on a bicycle or rent one or do a bicycle tour so you can see a lot more of the park and learn more information and history about it as well, which is what we did, and we loved it. The front water fountain. One of my biggest goals was to always purchase a painting from like an artist who actually does it like by hand.
Exactly, yeah.
So this is like off my bucket list.
That's awesome, yeah. And he's actually an amazing artist. I mean, like I said, he does that one. He does a lot of like really cool ones. Oil's the best medium. I mean, it takes forever to dry. Like literally, like some of his large ones take like 3 to 4 months to dry. But like, you know, once it's dry, it's golden. Like you don't, it's not like a poster or print, it's not ink, so it's not gonna fade.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can have it in direct. You can have it in direct sunlight. Yeah. That's why people love oil.
So you want to get it in person.
Anytime you buy like art, like what you said on your bucket list, you want to buy it from like the street, you know, and see it.
Something that I've always dreamed of is buying an original piece by an artist. And when I walked through Central Park, I saw one of these paintings and it just tugged at my heart and I had to have it. So it's been a while later. We're really hungry, so we came to the Boathouse in Central Park. It's so beautiful. Guys, I want you to see the view that we have. It's outside, and we have this beautiful view, the city, and then I was so hungry I already started eating. I have the salmon. I don't know what this is. Do you know what this is?
It's corn. It's like
a type of corn or grain. I don't know, but it tastes good. Is it corn? Oh, it does not taste like corn. You want to try it? It doesn't taste like corn, but it tastes really good. Couscous? Oh, dang. She knows her couscous. And then she got the chicken, and she says it's really good too. Really good. It's really, really good. After dinner, we went to Serendipity to get some desserts, and they have some crazy looking desserts, and they're all so sweet and delicious. Hey guys! So it is a new day, a new morning, and I'm here with Lincoln. You guys remember her from Go Wild. We hung out and it was so much fun. And she's like, let's hang out. There's Sissy over there. She's starting to feel a little better. After last night, it was a little hiccup, but that's okay. She had a fever, but we're good. We're good. We're pulling through. Yes. Like, yeah. She didn't want to come because she's like, no. She's like, I'm sick. I'm gonna be coughing all over your friend. I'm like, just go. I'm sure she'll understand, and you know, like it'll be okay. And I was like, it'll be great because she can have some tea.
It will help you. Yeah.
Right? Like the tea will help your throat and it'll make you feel better. And I feel like food always just makes you feel better. Sure. So I was like, so we're here at, it's called Alice's Teacup, recommended by Lakin. Thanks, ma'am.
This place, they have the best scones in the whole world.
So, did you order a scone?
It comes with them.
Oh, okay, there we go. Because we're gonna try it out. So I have Indian tea, Indian chai tea, and then Lakin and Nydia have the
Alice's breakfast blend.
Breakfast blend, yes. I want to try it out, so I'll have to have a little sip, yeah, to see what it is, and I'll show you guys what we're eating. So this is what I got. I had to get, of course, Tabasco sauce on the side. And then we have the scones over here. This one's raspberry and that one's buttermilk?
Yeah, this is the buttermilk.
Oh. And then Lincoln said that the sauces are
They're amazing. They're amazing. If
and
you're ever in New York, you have to come here. There's a couple locations.
Okay. She's a local, so you guys know she gives the best advice.
6 years local.
I think so. Another thing that you should definitely do is just walk down 5th Avenue and look at all the cool shops. Go inside, do some window shopping, and if you want, you can take a souvenir back home with you. But this was really awesome. I love shopping, and so does my sister, so we had a really good time. I'm so glad we were able to do so much in such a short amount of time. 3 days is beyond perfect to do a lot of things and knock off a lot of things off your bucket list. One of them was seeing a Broadway musical, and we saw Phantom of the Opera. I've seen it once already when we were in London, and I was so fascinated and in love. I became like obsessed with it. I have the soundtrack. I've seen the movie like a million times, and I couldn't wait to see it again, and my sister had never seen it. So when we were there, we cried. We loved it. Oh my goodness. Like, it was so fun singing along to like all the songs, and it was one of the best experiences ever. After the Broadway show, we head on over to Birdland, where they have live jazz music. On the last day before heading to the airport, we did a little bit more sightseeing. We came to the Brooklyn Bridge and it is jam-packed with people. It's crazy, but they do have good spots. Like right now there isn't that many people, and then a huge wave of people will come. So right now is like a good time, and it's gloomy out, so we can get like really good pictures. You can very faintly see the Statue of Liberty right over there, and then this is the side of coming in from Brooklyn. So over here is Brooklyn, Dumbo Brooklyn, and you walk across and you walk into, I want to say Manhattan. It's free and one of the best places to take your pictures. I'll see you guys next time. Muchos besos. Mwah.